I always wondered that when I was a kid, too. How they breathe during Blitzball. I had a friend tell me that they just, they trained their breath. Like, they train to hold their breath over a long period of time, and then they can compete once they can hold their breath long enough. Which makes sense, but I don't know if it actually specifically says that in the lore. And also, it doesn't make a lot of sense because they, like, talk underwater and get, like, punched and don't lose their breath. So I don't know about that. Alright, well, I'm guessing I'm supposed to go to this continent over here. That's a sea serpent. Sea dragon. I don't know, it's not that crazy to believe they can hold their breath for 20 minutes. There's also cat people, so, like... I don't know why that's the thing you say is unrealistic. Well, they can summon giant demons of myth, and there's a giant fish going around destroying everything with gravity, and there's monsters all over, and giant yellow birds, and summoners, and there's cat people, zombies, but they can breathe underwater as well. Yeah, see, there you go. Told you it's canon. Also, like, in the opening cutscene, Titus, like, pops his head out of water, I thought, out of the top of the sphere. So, I mean, maybe they just pop their head out to get a breath every once in a while. Also, are we not going to talk about the fact that literally the sphere that they play in is a giant sphere of floating water? like no one's going to talk about, like, oh, I can't believe they can hold their breath for 10 minutes. Don't worry about the giant floating sphere of water. That's normal. I love the Final Fantasy community. The Forbidden Machina. What's up, Taquito? How you doing today? Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'll complain about realism when it comes to the characters and how they react. Because that's something that I feel like is static. No matter what kind of crazy world they're in, the characters are still human and still act like humans. So if they don't act like humans would, that's where I draw the line. And that's probably just because of my communication background. So I immediately think, like, would someone react that way? But in terms of, like, magic and stuff, it's like, okay, it's Final Fantasy, do what you want. What's up, Wordy? Shall we talk about how in Final Fantasy IX, Vivi is clearly a child, but Zidane tries to set him up on a date with Garnet? I mean, let's not talk about the Barrett-Marlene scene. The Barrett-Cloud-Marlene scene. That one's even creepier. We might do double today. I'm not sure yet. It depends on where we stop. Like, if we stop in, like, a really nice spot right before a dungeon or something, then maybe we won't. But if we're, like, in the middle of something, maybe we will. We'll see. I do kind of want to get through more of the game, because we tend to stop before interesting things happen sometimes. And we haven't... I don't think we've done a double day with Final Fantasy 3 yet, so... might be a good idea. Does the boat fly? Oh, it does. It does still fly. I mean, I'm fine swimming because experience. Is there something over here? Because it looks like... why is this here? Okay. It's just some woods. It's got some gargoyles in it, though. Yeah, man, this game is so unrealistic. I can't believe that guy punched that crystal and it broke. So unrealistic. By the way, does my ship still fly? Does my wooden pirate ship still fly? I mean, I don't think the Cloud Yuffie thing is that insanely unrealistic. Like, Cloud is what, 21? 22? I think at the time of Final Fantasy VII. And Yuffie's like 16. That's not like insanely unrealistic. I mean, it's pretty unrealistic, but I've seen worse in real life. I specifically knew 2 people in a relationship that was worse than that in my own real life experience. The Marlene thing is bad, okay? She's like 5. But... oh, there's some wind. What in the world? Let's go magic. Yeah, I personally knew somebody who dated pretty much the same range. God damn, I'm trying to land. I'm trying to park. There we go. I think maybe Marlene was older at first and they forgot to change the script. You know, that's possible. Oh, okay, still can't go that way. That's possible, because I still don't understand why they said she could run the bar. I mean, I think maybe the whole, like... those things are cool. Oh, there's Smurgs! Dude! The first Smurg! That's epic. Dude, that's perfectly reasonable logic. We should be able to walk through the wind. The reason the wind pushed back the ship was because it has sails. Don't you know how sails work? Okay. Excuse me, what? Why did he do so much damage? Smurg? I just lost my train of thought because that Smurg one-shot Lunith. What was I talking about? Oh, Marlene. Like, I think the reason that they say Marlene watched the bar even though she's like 4 is because they wanted to, like, push home the fact that they were all, like, living in such ridiculous poverty that that was something that needed to be done, you know? Like, Marlene had to look out for herself because there was literally no other way for her to survive. So that was just their way of, like, pushing that point home. And she was, like, able to look out for herself because she was forced to learn that at a really young age because of the slums. But yeah, they could have made her, like, 8. Or like 10, not 6. And like you said, it makes it seem like maybe it was an accidental thing because later Barrett is like yelling at Cloud about dating Marlene, and obviously that's not even like fathomable. Is this gonna be one of those like super difficult islands with like super strong enemies or something because it's off the beaten path? Or maybe we'll find cactuars or something. Probably not because it's not a desert. Maybe goblins? We already fought goblins though. Well, it's a goofy dragon. We've already fought these though. Wasn't there something with Marlene's panties? No. There was Tifa's. Yeah, I always wonder if, like, one day they weren't paying attention and someone walked in to, like, play the pinball machine and they just got, like, dropped down below the floor. Like, wait. Could you imagine doing that? That'd be pretty funny. You just walk into some, like, bowling alley and you start playing the pinball machine and suddenly you're, like, falling through the floor into some secret base. Okay, so maybe we're supposed to go up here then. You think that happened to you once? Dude, that's wild. Is there anything over here? How's it going, Mystery? What in the world? Uh-oh. I forgot to heal. I forgot to heal and these things hurt. Ow. I hope they don't have much health. Oh my god, Lunith, big damage! I don't know. It's up to you, Ingus. You don't do a lot of damage, but you do heal off your sword. He'll be fine. He heals off his sword. He'll be fine. He'll be fine! See? I never lost faith. I never lost faith in Ingus. Get on the ship, please. Thank you. I think 100 bits too late. Land the ship. I think I do remember that scene, yeah. To be honest, I don't know a lot about the Honeybee Inn. I only did it a few times, and it never really was relevant in any of the stories or anything that I wrote. So I don't know a lot about the Honeybee Inn and their scenes. I think I only looked up, like... I've done it a couple of times casually, obviously, but then the only other time I really looked into the Honeybee Inn script was when I did the in-depth look at Kate Sith. Because there's that scene with what seems to be Reeve's parents. But other than that, I haven't really looked into it that much. But I believe it. Yeah, there is a ton of unused stuff in the Honeybee Inn. There's, I mean, there's an insane amount of dummied content in Final Fantasy VII in general, but specifically the Honeybee Inn, there's a ton. Now that 2020 is finally coming to an end, is Final Fantasy VII Remake your game of the year? My game of the year for 2020 is 2021. January 1st, 2021 is my game of the year for 2020. You heard it here first. I don't know. What is Game of the Year 2020? I feel like the remake was a bit too divisive to be Game of the Year. Like, I loved it, and I know a lot of people that loved it, but I just don't feel like it deserves Game of the Year because it wasn't universally loved. A lot of people disliked it, for obvious reasons. So, like, in terms of Game of the Year, I feel like it's got to be something that was, like, universally enjoyed. That doesn't mean that it's good or bad by any means. It's just, you know, I feel like that's kind of the point of Game of the Year. Was Ghost 2020? If Ghost is 2020, then it's Ghost. Like, I mean, I haven't even played Ghost yet. I can tell you it's Ghost just because I know how these things work. Yeah, it's Ghost then. I'll say it right now, and if I'm wrong, you can say, "Hey, Death, you were wrong." I bet you it's Ghost. Now, in terms of my game of the year, was Doom Eternal 2020? Or was it 2019? I think it was 2019, wasn't it? When did Doom Eternal... No, it was 2020. It was in March, I think. It's really early. I think Doom Eternal might be my game of the year. My personal game of the year. You know, I think the remake is up there too. I just feel like that's the easy answer. And there were things about the remake I disliked. For the most part, I very much liked it, but... And the thing about the remake is not a ton of replayability for me. Like, I played it, I beat it, I played it, I beat it. I did hard mode. I did some lore stuff. I did a challenge run. And then I was kind of done with it. And if I don't play it for 200 hours, and I know for a fact you guys didn't, like most of you didn't. I'm sure some of you did, but like if I didn't play it for 7 bajillion hours, then I'm guessing a lot of people just played it and was done with it. Whereas Doom Eternal has like a ton of replayability, and they just released the new DLC thingy. I think what's keeping me from saying that the remake is the game of the year, like in general or my own personal game of the year, is that they just didn't support it. They didn't even patch it until like a month ago. It was on 1.01, which was basically the release patch, from the time it released until like a month ago. So they just didn't, like, they just released it. You know? So, and when it came out, I was excited to see maybe if they would add more, like, tournaments and stuff, just stuff to do. But it's kind of funny looking back, too, because everyone always made jokes like, oh my god, they're going to release, like, Summon DLC. That's why you get these summons as pre-order bonuses, because they're going to have more later. They're going to ruin the game with DLC. Not only did they not ruin the game with DLC, they straight up didn't release a single thing. It died, like, they just plopped it out, and then just completely forgot it existed. Which is pretty weird. So I feel like the majority of people, including myself, kind of had their time with it, and then we're just done with it. So it's kind of hard to call it my game of the year, because I just don't... I only played it when it came out. I highly doubt that. I see no reason why they would make a definitive edition instead of making part 2. I would even say that's a complete waste of time if they do that. And most people probably would not buy that. What a kick to the teeth to all the people that are waiting for all the parts to release before they buy them if they made a definitive edition of the first game. Like, I personally do not recommend you wait. But I do know there are a lot of people have commented and said, I'm waiting for part 2 to come out before I buy part 1. Could you imagine if instead of part 2 they make a definitive edition of part 1? They're gonna be like, forget it. Yeah, what else came out in 2020? I think we had this discussion before, but... I typed in best games of 2020 and Doom Eternal was the first one to pop up. And Cyberpunk was the second. Yeah, so... Wow, Poker Club. Wait. So I would say... Yeah, man. God, this list is awful. This shows me how bad 2020 was in gaming. I typed in best games of 2020. Here's the list, okay? Doom Eternal, awesome. Cyberpunk 2077, not even out. Last of Us Part 2, awesome. Animal Crossing, awesome. Half-Life Alyx, awesome. Final Fantasy VII Remake, awesome. Poker Club. Ori and the Will of the Wisps, awesome. Assassin's Creed Valhalla, I've heard it's pretty good. Ghost, awesome. Spider-Man Miles Morales, maybe. Everyone's saying it's short, I don't know. Resident Evil 3. No. Most people are not happy with Resident Evil 3. Call of Duty Warzone. Pass. I don't see how that would be one of the best. Microsoft Flight Simulator. Okay. Streets of Rage 4. No. A lot of people had issues with that game. Hyrule Warriors. Okay. Dreams. Okay. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2. Okay. Watch Dogs Legion. I guess. Genshin Impact. What if Genshin won? That'd be hilarious. If Genshin won Game of the Year. Let's see it. That'd be great. Halo Infinite. Sure. Gears Tactics. Nier 2. Okay. Valorant? No. Wasteland 3? What even is that? Fall Guys? No. Football Manager. Okay. Marvel's Avengers? Bleh! That's where we're at. Marvel's Avengers. And the winner is Rage Shadow Legends. Yeah. Just not a great... When Genshin and Fall Guys are in the top, 20 games of the year, we got a problem. I mean, Fall Guys was a great game, don't get me wrong, but usually the game of the year isn't just the social boom game, you know. Well, I don't think it could be Among Us, because Among Us is actually an old game that just got popular randomly. Whereas Fall Guys actually came out this year. That bowling game with wrong scoring. Oh my god. Make it stop. Yeah, I'm calling it now. Everyone can comment on this video and tell me I'm wrong next year. But I'm calling it now. Ghost wins Game of the Year. I don't think Last of Us will because it had a lot of, kickback. And everything else just isn't... Yeah, I don't know. I think it's Ghost. Just knowing how this Game of the Year crap works, and usually it's kind of nonsense anyways. What is that thing? A Weiger. Game of the Year by no means means the best Game of the Year. It's more of a popularity contest than anything. I bet you Ghost wins. Okay. Okay! We got Craiged. We got Craiged! Excellent. Why did we get Craiged? Dude, I hope Marvel Avengers wins. Just so we can all decide that Game of the Year is a useless title. And we never pay attention to it again. I need to eat some bread so I can see where the heck I'm going. Okay. There's a place in there, apparently. There's also a town to the left. Alright, here's what we do. If Marvel Avengers wins Game of the Year, everyone sell your copy of Marvel's Avengers. And then we'll have our own game. We'll have our own show. Our own Game of the Year show. We should do that. We should have our own Game of the Year show, but we should do, past years. Let's do a Game of the Year show for like every year past 2000. Yo, oops, thank you for the 200 months. Thank you for the 200 months. That's so many months. Holy cow. Thank you for the 20 months. That would be cool. We could do like Game of the Year for past years and have everyone vote and then see how many end up being the same as what actually won Game of the Year that year. And like part of it will be, you know, our community just picking different games, but part of it would also be like how well they hold up today. Because maybe back then that game felt like Game of the Year, but now it's like not as popular, you know, to go back to. So it'll be interesting to see like how well games hold up nowadays. A game that won Game of the year it came out, no one plays it nowadays, so it doesn't win now. Did I just get into a fight on the airship? What? Since when can this happen? What? Think of the 40 bits half. I kind of wonder if this is supposed to happen, like, when you cross these mountains or something, and I just kind of, like, clipped into the mountain or something. Like, can you guys see my cursor? I wonder if it's supposed to happen, like, in here. Like, you're supposed to get some upgrade that can let you get past this, but then once you get past this, you start getting into fights or something while you're in this, like, maze. But I was just so close to the mountain that I, like, got into a fight. You thought the skies were safe. You thought wrong. Well, actually, we're going to play Yakuza 0, because it's on Trophy Quest. And I've never played a Yakuza game, so I'm kind of curious as to how that'll go. Should be fun. I don't know how to get to this place. I guess maybe I'm supposed to go to the top left-hand corner, because I can't get to any of these places. Yeah, Irvin donated for Yakuza 0 and said that specifically Yakuza 0 would be a good one to start with, so he donated that one specifically. And I trust him because he's a big Yakuza fan. He's like the first one to post about Yakuza on the Discord whenever a new something comes out. So, yeah, that'll be fun. Alright, I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick before we jump in this town. I have no idea if this is the town I'm supposed to be in or not. But we'll find out. I'll be back in just a second. I'm liking this idea of doing, like, Game of the Year of old years more and more. I think it would be fun. Maybe we could do it as, like, a voting thing. Like, each week do a different year. Duster? Did that say Duster or Buster? And also, what kind of name is that for a town? I heard that Saronia has the fastest airship known to man. Oh, that's how you get through the wind, I guess. In ancient times, man's greatest wonder was to harness light, but what a blunder! Its newfound induction led man to destruction, and mortals wound up 6 feet under. and yet with the world in distress, for hailed from the world of darkness, the light they did track down, and thus brought the smackdown, thus banishing man's foolishness. That was beautiful. Leviathan, the great shade of the lake, bides his time, for a day he would break the chains o'er his darkness, and then awake. Oh wait, that was it? Wow, your song blew. His song was way better. That's the best story we've gotten the whole game. I want that guy to tell the story of the whole game. Feathered hat. Wow, everyone wants the feathered hat. I'll take one of those. I'll take two of those. They layeth the smack down. I think it would be funny to do like Game of the Year, but do like 1995 or something, like a really old year. What? Or actually, even maybe even earlier than that. Do it like for the 80s. Best Atari game. Game of the Year. Centipede. Wow, all they have is harps. How's it going, Advent? Yeah, when did they even start doing Game of the Year? Oh, here we go, another song. Odin supreme, the knight among knights, fearing his own power, he sealed his blight, forever in slumber, waiting for the light. How come the one guy only had like... The one guy was dropping bars. Everyone else just has like one paragraph. This is the sound when you get items. Okay. I want these guys to follow me around and sing songs while I play. Lord Bahamut, the greatest drake of all, awaits a champion before to fall. His power's yours alone to call. Choke, choco, choco, bo, choke to choco, bo, choke to choco, bo, hey! Oh. One more time. Choke, choco, bo, choke, 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 choco, bo, choke to choco, bo, to choke to choco, bo, hey! Choke, choco, 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 bo, choke to choco, bo, to choke to choco, bo, hey! I want the full remix. I'm searching for a sword called the Dark Blade. It's an ordinary sword. It's said to have been forged out of darkness itself. What is this, Kingdom Hearts? Geomancy is a very difficult art to master, but once you do, its effects can be devastating. Thank you, Snowman? I don't know. The Dog Continent is the south of here, but its entrance is protected by a great wind that blows away anything that comes near. Well, we gotta get that really fast airship. Why is it called a dad joke? Because dads like to tell bad jokes. And puns. People have told me that since I became a dad, I like automatically say more dad jokes. So I guess it just comes with the territory. What is going on here? Holy cow. What? We made a mistake. I love that our characters just ran around in circles. Everyone alright? What happened? Obviously, a cannon shell disabled our engine, but I do not know why they would fire at us. Isn't this like the 5th time we've fallen off an airship and just been perfectly fine? The Enterprise is in pieces. What are we going to do now? How do we keep surviving these crashes? This wind, it carries the sound and scent of war. Best be on our guards. Wait a second. Hold on. Just hold on for a second. You're telling me he's like, through the air I smell war. We better be careful. I feel like maybe there's a war somewhere. And then we just... How did we not see this? None shall pass. Leave the premises at once or suffer the consequences. Fine. What kind of Roblox war is this? I'm still very confused as to what I'm looking at right now. Did they pave this entire side of the continent? Like, what happened here? And why did they pave that part, but not that part? And why are there trees growing out of the pavement? What? I'm very confused. I've heard that a tunnel under Castle Saronia goes all the way out to sea. Great. You'll find a copy of every book ever written in the Great Library of Saronia. Shoo, go away, the library is closed. Okay, I won't find every book ever, actually. Ancient legends speak of a dragoon defeating the great avian lord single-handedly. Okay. Everything's closed. Oops. The trees are painted. The king doesn't listen to anyone. The last person who tried to advise him was run through on the spot. Excellent. I am a researcher of chocobos. I've discovered the means to call fat chocobo. Here, let me demonstrate. Ahem. Choke, 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 choke. The blessed boy returns. I'm guessing that's there so you can get your items if you're stuck in here. I see a frog. So what, am I gonna have to like go through the sewers to like infiltrate the castle? How much you want to bet? In fact, I probably have to cast Frog to like sneak in or something. Because that's what this game loves to do. All the important shops are closed. These towns where you have to like... These towns that are kind of like maze-like, they remind me of Pokemon towns. Even the music kind of sounds like Pokemon music. Oh, where in the world is Prince Alice? I don't know. Why are you up there? Alone. Okay, maybe not. I'm not seeing anywhere to go here. Bum 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 bum. That lad who walked into the tavern earlier, he looked very much like the Prince Heir. Saronia is comprised of the castle and 4 outlying districts. Have you visited them all? I visited 2. Hey, get a load of this! This boy thinks he's the Prince Heir! Ah ha ha! Yeah, I hope you know what the punishment is for impersonating a member of the royal house. But I am the prince. Hey, stop that. Man, we're so heroic. What? You want us to stop? Then make us. Our characters are so heroic. Hey, sir. Sir, please stop that, please. Why are they in, like, armor all of a sudden? What happened here? Yo, detective, thank you so much for the 905 bits. I cannot say numbers today. I've watched you for a long time and always liked your comment. Here's the least I can do to, as appreciation for your content. Thank you so much, detective. Appreciate that a lot. Your donation comment, like, rhymed, also. It's kind of. Appreciate that. I appreciate it a lot. Thanks so much for being here. Thank you for the 200-bit stacks. How you doing today? Do 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 do. Please, no more. We yield, uncle. I am Alice, son of King Gorn and rightful heir of the throne of Saronia. Thank you for your help, brave ones. Prince Alice, what's happening to this country? My father, the king, he suddenly ordered our soldiers to fight amongst themselves. I tried to stop him, but not only did he refuse to listen to me, but he threw me out of the castle. Adventurers, I must ask for your help. I need to get back into the castle and convince my father to cease this nonsense. We're with you, Prince Alice. We'll do our best. I can ask for nothing more than that. Thank you. So once again, another quest that has nothing to do with our party, but we're just helping someone. The NPCs are the only real characters in this game. We just follow them around and do what they say. Yo, Stacks with the gifted sub to Detective. Welcome, Detective. Very, very glad to have you here. And Bryce, thank you for the 728 bits. Holy cow, guys. Thank you so much. Nope, this is the main quest. In fact, I kind of got forced into this quest because my airship got blown up. I should probably go to the castle, but let's visit these other areas. Spears and lances are very effective against flying enemies. Well, that's useful information. Yeah, my airship got blown up for like the 19th time. I think it was 77 bits too late. What is this? You're going to climb the Dragon Spire? Are you mad? Yes. That place is crawling with monsters. This music is so Pokemon. Why are there random chocobos? Wait. I just stole somebody's chocobo. Beep 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 beep. How am I not entering this town? What in the world? Mushroom, think of the gifted sub to Turbo. Welcome back, Turbo. Catch that thief! So wait, there's just a castle in the middle of this town with monsters in it? How do they stop the monsters from, like, getting out? Wow. So many monsters. How am I possibly getting past all these monsters? A strong door. The door was open. Wait, that's a mage? Wait, that thing's gonna cast magic? I'm frightened. Dude, this poison dagger does so much damage.